Oh shit, the live started without me. What up, what up, what up, what up? Peace and love to everybody in the building. Quick live, quick live. It's a lot of topics going on, a lot of topics that I missed. But this ain't gonna be one of them. I pray you are having a blast. You know what? I learned after having a terrible life, a rough life, a miserable life, to enjoy life before it ends. That's the whole key to it. Letting go in the past and living in the presence. You can't do nothing about the past, so you gotta let go of the pain. And in order to do that, you gotta live. You can't blame yourself for what life did to you. You can't blame yourself for the things, the obstacles that our parents allowed us to go through. You can't blame yourself for the shit that the hood puts you through. You just got to start living life. And with that being said, you know what I mean? First and foremost, let me say, rest in peace to Pop Smoke, right? Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. That boy was on his way to being something very, very big. He was the best of the best. And ever since his passing, it ain't been another one that could walk in his shoes in the New York scene. Matter of fact, throughout the country, period. Since Pop Smoke passed away, there hasn't been nobody that could walk in his shoes. What's up, Haas? Just putting something in the plate. Peace, fam. Road Runner, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, family. Now, let me say this, right? Because just like everybody else, I had a lot of mixed feelings, mixed emotions when it comes to seeing Shorty come home after 4 years. I'm not going to even lie. I definitely felt some type of way. But then I had to really, really sit back and think like, yo, when I was coming up, that's what we was taught to do. That young boy that killed Pop Smoke did what he was taught to do in the hood. This is the hood, what the hood told us to do, to rob rappers, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that what they taught us in the hood? So now everybody mad because he did exactly what we bragged about doing in the 90s, which was robbing rappers? He should be able to show off online. Why shouldn't Pop Smoke be able to show off? Why can't I show off online? Because somebody somewhere is miserable because their mother wasn't shit, their father wasn't shit, so we can't show off online because you don't have nothing? Help me to understand that. So now when a person is having a good time, we can't show each other that we can have a good time. We could only show each other the hood. We could only celebrate the hood. That's what it is? We can only celebrate poverty and pain? Get out of here, my nigga. Come on, cut it out. Mike Flames, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. So that's what it is? We only celebrate the worst of the worst. We could only see the worst of the worst. But the minute that we start showing each other a better life, then it's a problem. Why are we robbing our own people? Because we was taught to be savages. On top of the fact that, like, let's not play no games, man. You got people out there that can barely feed their families. The wolves gotta eat. So of course, when you sitting out there and you in the jungle, the lions is going to hunt when you are in the jungle. The lions is going to hunt when you are in the jungle. What you think it's gonna be? The haters are weak people, want successful people to hide in the corner. Let me tell you something, man. At the end of the day, some of the people that's enjoying life, it ain't even that they wealthy. Dudes is just getting a little bit more money. Pop Smoke had his 15 minutes of fame cut short. Pop Smoke had his 15 minutes of fame cut short, but he did what he did best. I sat up there and I looked at some of the hate that I was getting, some of the comments that people was making, you know, with me just posting up that little video with me on this vacation talking about, oh, it's the people that put you. The people ain't putting me here, my nigga. I put myself here. And if you take time out to stop wasting money going to the bars, hanging out on the blocks, putting on your best outfits to stand on the street corner, you could be here too. That's why I said what I said. My outside is different from your outside. You know why? Because I put my pennies together to make sure when I go somewhere, I can enjoy the best of life, the best qualities of life. I ain't seen, I done been to the club on this boat. I ain't seen not one fist fight. I ain't seen not one argument. Everybody eating, living, and getting along. See, these are people here that want something out of life, that wants to enjoy life and wants to go home and be safe. Somebody said in my comment section, come outside with the shooters. I did that already. I did that already. I done had to get lawyers. I done fought cases. I did that already. I'm a little too old to be playing them games. Come on now, if we gonna ride, we know who to ride on. That's whack part, but still ride on brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something, man. I feel bad for Pop Smoke's killer because I'm looking at the videos of him cutting off his ankle monitor, right? Shorty cut off his ankle monitor, which means he's gonna end up going back to jail. He's living in a prison for what he did. He got to look over his shoulder for the rest of his life. And the reality of it is, that boy did what he did when he was a young boy, and he did what the streets taught him to do. He did what the streets of LA taught him to do. He did what back in the days the streets of New York taught you to do. This is what he did. It's gonna be drunk as a skunk soon. Maybe, maybe not. You're right, Haas. I need to stop spending money on bars, nightclubs, and LeBron Nike tennis shoes. Yeah, man, go somewhere in life, man. Be different. God made this earth spacious for you to be able to go places and not stand in the same place doing the same thing every single day. This killer got out of jail quick. Of course he got out of jail quick. And I don't even listen. That was a smack in the face to the family. There was a time where I would have sat up there and said, I don't wish jail on nobody, but the reality of it is that when we sit up there and we scream, free my nigga, after one of our niggas then air the nigga out. Scream, free my nigga, after one of our niggas that air the nigga out. And then the family of the is sitting up there looking at the judge and the district attorney like, yo, what are you doing? What are we doing here? We bring the worst kind of pain to our own people. We making each other's mothers cry. We got us standing outside of buildings burning candles. And it's sad when you sit back and you analyze it. Pop Smoke's death is going to haunt that boy for the rest of his life. It's going to haunt him. And at his age, he shouldn't have to go through that. At his age, he shouldn't have been sent outside to do what he did, man. He shouldn't have. Yo, we shaped and molded our youth to kill us. The problem is when you raise killers in the hood, don't get mad when they come back and they kill your favorite rapper. See, it's sad because when Brenda got a baby in the hood and Brenda's baby get his snot box rocked, nobody cares. But when you fall in love with a celebrity or somebody famous, now y'all upset. It can't work that way. If the poor gotta bury their kids at an early age, then the rich have to bury theirs too. Then it's sad because I'm sitting up there and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see who's gonna be the first person to interview him. I'm waiting. It's only a matter of time for somebody gonna put him on his platform. He made a decision best off of. He made a decision off of gang culture. He made a decision off of hood culture. What we praise in the hood is what he did, and now we mad at him. What we praise in the hood is what he did, and now we mad at him. For what? He did what he was supposed to do. Catch a nigga slipping, rob him, and he aired him out. Now it don't feel so good because you start to realize that what you did, it didn't make any sense. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. But the sword is all we know. In the hood, the gun is all we know. What else have we been taught? What do you see when you turn on TV? What do you hear when you listen to the radio? And now, the Jezebel spirit is running through the hood rampant. You got Sexy Red making it okay to be a Jezebel, a hood booger. He was 15 when it happened, and I don't think he was the shooter. He was just there. Either way you look at it, whether he was the shooter or not, he participated in sending Pop Smoke to the afterlife. And when you sit back and you analyze it, it's just like, wow. I want to see you go live with Pop Smoke Killer. I want to see where the young boy head is at, bro. I could look in that young boy's eyes, and at just that little bit of a video with him cutting off the ankle monitor, the boy is confused. He got his parole officer telling him that she don't feel safe for him. She want to put him back in jail where he could die by the knife instead of the gun. So what you think he was supposed to do when she sat up there and told him that she was thinking about putting him back in jail? He cut the ankle monitor off. And honestly speaking, I think I would have cut the ankle monitor off too. Who wants to be a slave? Who wants to be told when to go to bed? Who wants to be told when they can eat chow? Who wants to sit up there and ask a correction officer when they can get some tissue? Who? I'm 51 from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Never shot anybody, never stole anything from another person, never joined the gang. It's all about your choices in life, yeah. Especially coming from Brownsville, because Brownsville is one of the greasiest places. Brownsville niggas, Brooklyn, Brownsville niggas is some of the greasiest niggas on this earth that I've met in the penitentiary. Dating back and going back to jail, that Brownsville mentality, man, listen. Brownsville niggas is some of the worst niggas on this planet. He committed a murder of a national entertainer. He's not a slave, he's a criminal. Y'all know what? My damn side hurts. Listen, man. At the end of the day, the hood glorified criminals. Some of people's favorite TV shows, Power, and all the spin-offs of Powers. What is it glorifying? Niggas ain't just killers no more. Niggas is killing their parents, killing their kids, like, come on, man. Bronx River in the building. Hospice, next door neighbor back in the days. Real life, fly guy. Hell no, you don't want to free all the killers. Because the killer gonna go back to doing what he know how to do best, which is kill. A robber gonna do what he knows how to do best, which is rob. A drug dealer's gonna go back to what he know how to do best, selling drugs. And you don't want to let all the killers go. You out of your mind? You think you can really handle that? That's why the streets of America right now, the streets of New York, is the way that they are, because most of the killers is coming from other countries now. And look at the news. Look at the news now. The crime rate went all the way down. Look at the news now. All them other countries let all their criminals come into America, and look at what America's turning into. Trash. Tell y'all something, man. Any of y'all watching me right now, don't let nobody trick you out of your freedom. The worst thing that you could do is go to jail. Don't let nobody trick you out of your freedom. And it's crazy how YouTube got my number so far. It's like they keep pulling my shit down. They won't even let us get 2,000 people in the building. That shit is disgusting. It's disgusting. And somehow, man, they don't want y'all to see that life can be better for you. They want y'all trapped in a hood mentality. Always remember, these people spend billions of dollars to keep you dumb. There's no way in hell that now they got me down at barely having 1,500 people in the building. YouTube is disgusting right now. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Something big is getting ready to go down. That's why it ain't just me neither. A lot of people that they feel like might be in a position to say some shit to wake you up in these last, because these last 5 years going into 2030 is about to get real difficult. And this presidential election ain't nothing but a shit show. You could already see that. It's a game. We can't just be upset with the lack of knowledge of these artists. Too many sure they travel with security. Not your homeboy from the hood with no license, no security. Be safe and something. It's better to be safe than sorry, man. Let me tell you something, man. I learned from the best, man. When 50 came out after getting shot 9 times, and even though I don't be really traveling with nobody, I travel by myself. But at some point in some time, putting legal shooters around me, depending on what I go, oh, most definitely. Don't let nobody trick you out of your freedom. These poor people want you to prove that you tough so they can knock your snot box off and rock your snot box, and then you sitting up there with your family crying over your casket, and they sitting up there looking at life, after they destroy your life, they looking for somebody else's life to destroy. Nah, that ain't the answer. That ain't it. Yeah, I know they're gonna flag the live. Of course they're gonna do that. They're trying to keep the numbers down. The next 5 years is about to get crazy. Y'all don't see what's going on. Y'all don't see, like, and it's crazy because when you sit back and you analyze the times that we live in, and we living in the signs of the times. Not only are we living in the signs of the times, we living in the times where the most powerful people on this planet is sitting up there talking about dropping bombs on each other. While we in the hood shooting each other, they talking about dropping bombs on each other, and then all of a sudden, while the world is on the brink of World War III, you got all these rappers now running around talking about gun reform. What you mean gun reform? So you want us to put away? You want us to not have guns to protect ourselves, but the colonizer, the niggas that's in power, the colonizers that then colonized the whole world, is talking about dropping nuclear bombs and nuclear weapons, but black rappers right now is running around talking about what? Y'all talking about what? Gun reform? Gun reform for who? The slaves? That's why y'all got to start paying more attention to what's really going on in this world right now, man. We scoring points on each other for the enemy, while in all actuality, in America, the Native Americans, which is us, being replaced right in front of our faces. The Native Americans, which is us, is being replaced right in front of our faces. When the draft comes, who kids is going overseas? You know how many numbers we are going to lose? Our tribe, our village, our children, we are about to be erased. Just wait, just wait till that Tuskegee experiment kicks in. That Tuskegee experiment that they experimented on people, wait till that kick in, right? Then for the draft. The draft is already here. So now that the global elite want to decide that they want to recruit your children, they just basically told you that they're going to recruit your children to go overseas to fight their war. So while they fighting wars, there's no money for poors. Matter of fact, there is money for poors. There's money for the poor people that's coming into the country illegally. But there's nothing for the American Negro. There is nothing for the Native American. They won't even teach us about our history and what really, really happened. They won't even tell us the truth. And because some of us is getting too close to the truth, it's time to reduce you back to the Stone Age. Y'all don't see it? Are you not entertained? If you knew what I knew, you would laugh less and cry more. I sat back and listened to a link somebody sent me of Charleston White talking about going outside and getting sun. Going outside and getting sun, and if you take the flower in the cave, the flower dies. Dude, y'all not under, I sat there and I listened to that nigga and I said, did he really, really just steal my whole last few lives about us talking about going outside and getting the sun and not hiding inside the project tenement buildings under ACs with that cold air? You're supposed to come outside in the sun so you could absorb this vitamin D and sweat out your impurities and your toxins. But see, the only thing where he messed up at, where he telling lies at, is that some of those caves actually have underground waters and oceans and stuff like that. Some of those caves is where all the resources is at. Why they try to convince you not to go in the cave? Do you understand that the Grand Canyon has many caves and you can't go in them? So you have to ask yourself a question. What's inside of those caves that they do not want you to see? Don't let them make you believe that them caves is disease infested and just nasty. The caves is where the diamonds is at. The caves is where the gold is at. Why would you want to stay out of there? If that's the real source of money, why are they telling you to stay out of there? Some of the caves is the most beautiful places on this earth. Why would they tell you to stay out of there? They want you to stay out of the cave, but they built your neighborhood into a bunch of caves. What you think the projects is? Caves. What you think tenement buildings is? Caves. All in. Peace, sis. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, family. And make sure y'all go follow and support the sister. Go subscribe to her page. Foolio got exactly what he was looking for. He got exactly what he's looking for, and I don't feel sorry for him. I'm sorry, I don't. He didn't care about who he hurt when he made them songs. He didn't care about who he disrespected. All he cared about is the fact that there was a budget for murder, death, kill, and he joined that budget. He put videos out. He reaped the reward of the colonizer, putting those videos out for making fun of the dead, and now he got the same thing that he put out. I don't feel sorry for him. I absolutely don't feel sorry for his ugly ass. Absolutely not. That boy didn't want to die. He didn't think he was going to die like that with all them dudes with him. That boy didn't want to die. But If you looking for more black death, oh, it's definitely gonna be more black entertainers coming. They coming. Trust me, they on their way. On the path 2030, you're gonna see so much stuff like you ain't never seen before that it's not gonna even be funny. My advice to you, learn how to build a fire. When your gut tell you, or when you start to see things happen in your community and you have to pick up and leave and pick up and move, be ready to pick up and move. Nigga, who the hell told you to act for anybody to feel sorry for me? I don't need you to feel sorry for me. As a matter of fact, you sitting right here watching me get love. As I'm sitting here in this beautiful place, enjoying my life, you're sitting here. I didn't ask you to feel sorry for me. I don't need you to feel sorry for me. I'm not living a pitiful life no more. I'm not depressed. I'm happy, my nigga. You can't see it. I love this house. Thank you, brother. I don't need you to feel sorry for. Why would you feel sorry for a nigga living his best life right now? See, that where you got messed up at some point in time, after me being shot, I learned to appreciate the fact that God loved me enough to allow me to still be here. See, Kite, IB, my man's that got murdered last week, he got shot the same way I got shot. The bullet went up under his underarm. The bullet went in my shoulder, into my underarm cavity the same exact way. Only difference is you seen his legs collapse. He 9 times out of 10, he got paralyzed and he died right there. Me, I looked at them cowards that wouldn't even walk up on me because they could have shot me a fair one. They didn't. Nigga aired me out. I went to the hospital and to be continued. It is what it is. But I'm still alive. See, it's that part. Why would I need for you to feel sorry for me when I'm still alive and living my best life? That part. Are you not entertained? Huh? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Nah, sometimes you can't stay humble, especially when people sit up there and try to throw shade at you. Y'all done seen me break down many of times. I'm not staying humble. I done broke down many a times in tears. My pain has showed all over the internet. And now when I start to enjoy life is be humble, hell no, I'm not gonna be humble. You be too humble, somebody gonna rock your snot box, man. But I look like I'm gonna be the next Pop Smoke? You think that I'm gonna let somebody in my comment section digitally cyberbully me? No, I'm not gonna let you digitally cyberbully me. It's not going to happen. Hell no. The haters is gonna hate. My real followers didn't even make it to the live, but the haters is the first one here popping shit. Yeah, cyberbullying is crazy. I'm just built for it now. But y'all definitely need to get them likes up. Make sure y'all hit that like button so we can get these notifications out. But I'm gonna, like I said, man, I'm not listening, man. If you a drill rapper and you a gang member and you sign up for gang and you get your TV turned off, you signed up for that. I'm not crying over these rappers no more, man. You got innocent people in the hood going through some of the worst shit. I'm not worried about these. I'm not worried about the children of the corn. I'm not worried about a little Mike and little Ray no more. Little Mike and little Ray have to live their course and their path to life, and either they gonna hit the penitentiary or they gonna hit an early grave. That's on them. The choice is yours. My job is to make sure I use my voice to make them understand you can go down that path. You can walk that walk, but you better be ready to deal with the consequences, and that's the bottom line to it. If you go down that path, make sure that's the correct choice for you. Because I'm going to tell you something too, man. You find yourself When you find yourself in that penitentiary, right, and you find yourself doing 25 years and you come home and you 50 years old, there's no more tenderonis for you. Them young girls don't want no old man. And if you do get a young girl that really wants an old man, she has mental issues. Is that really what you want raising your children? No. And shout out to D-Thing and Dougie B for squashing that beef. Shout out to them dudes for putting their differences to the side and deciding to get to that bag. You know, hopefully that they little peace treaty will last a little bit of time and dudes will enjoy life. You come address your homie, Will talking mad about, greasy about you. What the hell are you talking about? If you're gonna write in my comment section, and make it make sense. Make it make sense. Are you drunk early in the morning? And let me tell y'all something, man. Right? I'm gonna say this again. Son that passed away leaked my information out when I was in the hospital to the internet. While I was in the hospital bleeding and getting bullets taken out of me, he was on the phone giving other YouTubers that I got beef with my information. Stop calling that nigga my friend. He wasn't my friend. He was a snake. He was one of the worst type of niggas. He was a snake. And that's just keeping it funky. Yeah, I still got love for the little nigga because I watched him grow up. We grew up together in the same hood, but at the same time, he was a piece of shit. And let's keep it one fun. Let's keep it funky, man. Most of the people that we know in the hood is a piece of shit. There's only a handful of good people that's still living in the hood. It's only a handful of good people that's still living in the hood. So when niggas be sitting up there talking about, yo, you know, he did his mans like that. First of all, y'all told me to keep the same energy, right? So I kept the same energy. Nigga got his TV turned off. I put that video up so y'all can learn from that. That's why I don't stand in front of street corners like that no more. When I do go outside and I'm outside on the street corner, you better believe I got some niggas with me. We outside. When you see my nigga T-Mac talking about we outside, niggas is really outside. But for me, being outside every day on the block, that's just not my thing. I learned that there's money on the internet. Some niggas get money on the block. You outside getting money on the block, do you. If you outside getting money on the block, do you. Me, I get money on the internet. I can sit up here and travel and do a live with y'all right now watching and get my bread up. That's what I do. The problem is y'all internet people only acknowledge and praise, but soon as someone say something, y'all get tight when a person don't agree with everything. I don't get tight when people don't agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. The reality of it is, listen, man, I had to go through it. I walked through the fire already. I know what the fire feel like. And now I know what paradise feel like, my nigga. There's nothing to agree to. Get your shit together. I got mine together. That's it. It's the bottom line to it. Get your shit together. I got mine together. That's the bottom line to that. And see, when niggas be sitting up there talking about, well, what you gonna do when the internet goes off like dogs? My wife ain't broke. See, that's the good thing about it when you a man that get money and you get into the, my wife ain't broke. I could actually stop working and kick my feet up and actually live off of my wife. My wife could actually stop working and kick her feet up and live off of me. So we both get into the bag. That's what you got to understand. There's nothing that you can say to me that's going to offend me because my shit is together. Remember that. My shit is together. So don't compare me to the rest of these other internet niggas that actually watched me, took my blueprint, and they doing what I'm doing. I've been the best of the best for years. Y'all want the internet to go out so bad so you bums feel less broke. Exactly. But just remember, when the internet goes out, it's not gonna go out forever. And if the internet goes out forever, you niggas that's broke is gonna be even broker. I didn't put money away for a rainy day? Or better yet, do you think that there's not millions of people out there that love me that won't say, yo, that's Hassan Campbell, I'm gonna hire him. I'll get hired for a job before you, my nigga. So stop sitting up there hating on the internet niggas, cause we winning. Oh, it's something about that son in the background that got you sick. You big mad or little mad? Is you big mad or little mad? Like, damn, y'all can't even stick to the topic. Y'all sitting up there wishing, yo, that's why you never gonna have nothing in life. Because while you sitting up there praying for my downfall, your prayers is going up in the universe, and that evil eye is coming back and is smacking you right dead directly in your face. When I get off this camera, see, all the people got off the boat and they walking around this island that I'm on. They walking around this island that I'm on. And when I get off this boat, or rather when everybody get back on this boat, or I decide to get off this boat, I'm gonna be looking at naked women with their tits and they ass out. And you gonna be sitting up there mad because I'm on vacation. 7, respect you a lot, how your family responsible for this war, appreciate you. Go live on the island. It depends on how the Wi-Fi. I'm still on the ship because I took advantage. You see that it's empty behind me because everybody got off the boat so they could go around and see the people of this native island and enjoy. So in a minute after I end this live, I'm going to get off the boat too, and I'm going to meet the native people and touch the native beach and probably kiss the ground and thank God that I actually made it to see some place that I've never ever been before. And see, it's that part right there when you start to realize that there's more to life than the hood. And you could go see, because some of the most beautiful places is still surrounded by where the poor people at. I get to rub elbows with some of the poor people and the rich people at the same time in different places. You should try that. You should try that. Mad at Charleston White because he's fighting the war you speak on in real life because you're in the house like Al Bundy. I'm mad at Charleston White because Charleston White is a liar and you don't see Charleston White fighting nothing because Charleston White keeps watching my lives and stealing my content. But I'm not even mad at Charleston White. I put Charleston White on. See, that's what you forget. I done fell out with a lot of people that I put on, but who did you put on? Who did you put in position? Do I look like I'm mad? See, dealing with a topic is a topic. Are you not entertained? It's entertainment. In the same way you see Charleston White go into character, I was in character before him. The only difference is this character was my real life, who I am. I don't sit up there and take time out to lie to people and be mischievous just to be successful. What I feel, I say, I speak. My mind, what I feel. I don't sit up there and say what you want me to say or what sounds good on camera and to tell you I was only in character when it sounds like some of the worst shit that you can do. Hassan is delusional if he thinks Charleston White watches his lives. Charleston White not only watches his lives, but Charleston White calls my phone stupid. That's what makes you dumb. Do you realize that Charleston White first videos on YouTube came through him making videos with me and Infomines? Timbo, shut up. But just understand that you will never be me or Charleston White. We both better than you. Hating ass. Well, I debate Whack 100. Debate him on what? Whack is a liar. What are we going to debate about? The fact that he called other people snitches, but then turn around and hangs out with a snitch? What are we going to debate about? It's a wasted conversation debating with an FBI agent. Stop disrespecting my cousin Foolio. Shut up. Nobody disrespected him. He disrespected himself. He chose his path. He walked his path. He died on his path. What's disrespectful about that? That's the path he chose. You can't sit up there and dance with the devil under a pale moonlight and think that when an angel of death comes snatch your soul, that he's going to feel sorry for you? You think that you're going to sit up there and you're going to play with the angel of death? And he not going to answer your call when you knock on his door? You keep knocking on Satan's door, he's going to answer. And I'm going to say this again, because niggas keep stealing my shit, but I'm the originator of this. Like, one thing you're not going to hear me sit up there talking about is, oh, he in paradise, he earned his wings. No, that little nigga's in hell. He was on demon time disrespecting God's angels, and he got to deal with the wrath. That little nigga swimming in a lake of fire right now. He died the way he lived, backwards, evil. What is my masonry level? Don't disrespect me. You mean what is my level in Islam? Don't disrespect me. And make that the last time you type that in my comment section, because I'm going to block you for being disrespectful. Anybody that knows me knows that I will never, ever, ever become a Mason. Ever. I have going on with helping the poor? Is that any of your business? Or is that just a way for you to try to figure out, to have something bad to say about me because you see me enjoying life, so you want to ask me what am I doing for the poor? What kind of sucker shit is that? Who raised you? Somebody, huh? Somebody on welfare? Your mother was on welfare? So instead of taking care of your children, you trying to figure out how to take out of the mouths of my children so I can feed yours? That's what we doing? Hassan, you a leader in my eyes. All men are built to be leaders. We all have to stand up and man up. You cut the head, you cut the head off and the body will fall. But if all of us walking and we standing and we living like leaders, they can't stop us. Life, you're going to have your good moments and you're going to have your bad moments. Bro, this is a bad look. Pop responding to these haters. Talk is not good. Look, people have to know you, fam. They think that streets started in 2010. Tell them who you are, king, where you been. Coming from where I'm from. I like the trolls. In a minute, see the thing is, what's bothering me in this live is that the sun is like so strong, even under this umbrella, that I really can't see the comment section like that. I'm barely seeing the comment section, so I'm kind of squinching through these shades. But when I go live later on, I'm definitely gonna put the trolls in their place. Jamel Watkins, you capping, bro? You broke? Yeah, you right. I'm broke. Thank you for sponsoring this war, though. Listen, man. You can choose to be in a jail cell, or you can choose to be where I'm at right now, with the jacuzzi sitting right there, the nice jacuzzi sitting right there, the pool sitting right there, the beach sitting right there. Life is what you make it, man. B-Day, bro, I'm trying to do a live with you. I sent you a DM on IG. Let's make it work. These criminals are gonna think that they only gotta do 4 years. Yeah. And when they find out, especially depending on, let me tell you something, different states, that young boy lucked up in a situation. I say he lucked up. He only did 4 years. But that body of Pop Smoke is gonna haunt him for the rest of his life. And I can see it in his eyes already. I can see it in his eyes. That body is haunting that boy. My Patreon is patreon.com, Hassan Campbell. He clipped his ankle monitor. He trying to go back. He clipped his ankle monitor because his parole officer is telling him that she want to put him back because she don't feel safe with him in the streets, because she's reading and she's seeing what's going on in the internet. You know, you got a lot of people. You got a lot of people that want revenge on that young boy, and I don't blame them, because, like I said, you know, at first that's what I felt like yo, shorty got to go. But now we sitting up there and we passing judgment on a boy that was 15 years old. That boy was a baby when he made that decision, and he made a decision based off of hip hop. This is the shit that hip hop glorifies. So now when the ghost of hip hop, which came in the form of that young boy at 15 years old and the rest of his crew, did what they did to Pop Smoke, now everybody's feeling bad. Now you can't have it both ways. You can't glorify that lifestyle and then get mad when that lifestyle comes and take one of your favorite rappers. Yo, you said, do you think Foolio is going to tell Vaughn that everyone is missing him? No, you got to understand, the same lake of hell, the same pits of hell that Foolio was swimming in, as much as I love King Vaughn, he's swimming in the same shit. Right about him having a burden, and his conscience is low hunting him, and he even said he didn't want to kill Pop Smoke, but Pop Smoke came up and gave up a fight. Well, you know what? People got to understand, Moses once killed the man that became God's prophet. You know, at the end of the day, I pray for that young brother that he overcomes what he did, he overcomes who he was, and he becomes a better person. Because it's the trials and tribulations in life that make us who we are. I had to go through some shit right in my life to be sitting here with y'all right now. The struggle was what made me. The struggle was what made me. Y'all gotta learn how to take your pain and make you great. People mad at me because I took my story and made something of myself. That's what you're supposed to do. You ain't supposed to keep crying about it. In life, you better understand something. Ain't nobody gonna come wipe away your tears. Foolio took disrespect to a whole new level. Yes, he did. I should take y'all, give y'all a little. I could barely see the screen, y'all. But I'm just trying to give y'all a little taste, man. Look, guys, look at Aaliyah.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Look at Aaliyah, y'all.
So, shut up.
Don't get your hot box rock, little girl.
Shut up.